This is RadioWilder.com with Harry, the all-new season that brings you Wilder news flashes, hot new Wilder t-shirts, cool rock and roll videos, and interviews every week, right here on RadioWilder.com. Now, here's Harry.
Friday at Camelback Studios. Here we are again, all of us, all 15 countries. Somebody reminded me, actually, United States, we're in here too, so we got 15. And we're going to try for it's not an honest, organic one like these others have been, but we're going to try to get, Marlene has a connection in Austria, her uncle, who would like to listen to the show. He might not be proud of the music, but he will like to hear my babble, and he's a great guy, Herbert and Rosie. So we're going to try to add that, so we actually will have 16. Thanks for showing up. We got another good one coming. This is Friday night, the 23rd, and just about this time, I'm going to be sitting down comfortably after hopefully a couple of fuels at Reimer Auditorium in Nashville, seeing Tedeschi Trucks Group, which we're very much looking forward to. And we hope that, and during the day, Bill, my pal, wants to go up to the Corvette Museum, which I've been there before. It's fantastic. I was lucky enough that for 3 years ago, for my birthday, I got a rocket ship, a Corvette, a beautiful Corvette Z06, 650 horser, tons of power, sexy. And Marlene, when I went to buy the car and order the car, the guy told me for $800 you can have you can go down to the museum or down to the factory and watch them build your car. And of course, you pay to get down there, but once you're there, so I came home and I told her about. She said, "You got to do it. Let's do it for your birthday." So we did. We went down there 6 hours one day, 5 hours the next. And when I say build it, they put the pieces together, which is a real treat for a car nut like me to watch it. The engine was built in New York and it has the man's signature on it. Wheels come down on either side. Pieces are put together. She actually sat in it on the assembly line before I did. But when it got ready to launch, I got to get in, crank her up. You get the birth certificate of the car, which I have. Lovingly, the car and I are very, very, very intimate. I usually name every car I've ever had except for this one. I just pat it in the morning, talk to it, tell it how wonderful it is. Because if you have a rocket ship car, what those of us that love them realize, you have to have its back and it has to have yours, because there are times we're going to pop it and need it, and it has to be ready to go. So you treat it with respect. When they got done, when I cranked it up, got their certificate, they immediately drove it straight forward into a powerful water, almost like in a giant, I don't know how to describe it exactly. I would say it would be like a giant water closet all crammed in, and just beat the crap out of the car with water to make sure that there were no leaks. And then we had it trained down to Phoenix when I went to get it. So it's very tight and very close. So we're going to go up to the museum again, which I'm more than happy to go to and see. Show notes for tonight. We have our shirts up online. Not online. They're up in our little store, and they're $25. And our hope is that you'll buy them, and we'll take $5 off the top for our charity, which we're working on. We're working with, hopefully the one I'd like to work with is the woman that I just met, who is Marcia Meyer, who runs Be Kind People Project, teaching kids to be respectful and honorable and accountable. And being polite's not just open a door. That's a quote of hers. I really like it. We have a video up on Wilder Video where you can see just a little YouTube of somewhat what they do. So we'll send them a crispy $5, but there will be a portal up there, a way to deliver through a PayPal or something like that, the dough straight, or go right to a link to them, and then they'll, whatever donation you want to make or contribution, which has nothing to do with us, it just goes straight by. So if we sell a few shirts, we really want to do that and give them the crispy $5 bill. And then it's about $3 when we mail it out, and we mail a treat with it. So by the time it's done, there's $16 or $17 left. I forgot what our cost is, but we'll pick up $5 or $6 to subsidize the show. We're not going to get rich and don't care to get rich. It's just an extra thing. But we also have plans for some delicious gift baskets. They're going to be in there, ranging from inexpensive to the big ones, which will have wine and salmon and jerky and autographed picture of Terry underneath at the very bottom with his 2 favorite dogs, Coop and Zynga. That'll be a treat for anybody. It'll be kind of a glossy, so you'll be able to put that together. What else do we have going on? We have some fan pictures up. Some of the fans have sent us a picture. We love any and all you can have. If it's a picture, especially if it's a picture of the Wilder tee, you're wearing it someplace, wherever it is, whatever country, wherever place you are, love to have it. We got a couple of those up there. So we're starting to put some content. I don't want to go into the boring lecture about video, but we're working on several of those. But at least we do have a new video up there. You don't have to just see the same one over at Wilder Video, and it's a good one. Today's show is kind of across the board. We've got, I guess the newest song we've got is a 2017. Oldest is in the 70s. It's just, I take that back, in the 63. What am I talking about? I got the Deuces or Wilder collection. Now, in my day, as a youngster, I fell in love with cars, girls, and music all about the same time. Of course, I couldn't let's say it this way, I couldn't drive any of them at that particular time at 14. But cars were a big deal. Surfing was a big deal. So our Deuces or Wilder collection is going to represent that a little bit. So in other words, cars were in music, which makes it even more fun and great. And we got a request from our number 2 contributor to the show, Mike LeBeau, and it's a good one. Southside Johnny, who reminds me a little bit of our band. He's the one that showed the difference between that a club band could do more than just covers. So it's going to be a real good show. We'll get that. And what my plan is, I think, as I'm looking this over, probably let's knock 2 out, put 2 on the board, get you tuned up with 2, and then we'll move along into the rest. And, of course, let's not forget the Enquirer. Not only do we have a wonderful lead story coming from the Enquirer, but we have a matching gift that ties right into the story. So I think it's time to get some music, because I'll be listening to some tonight in real time. So I think it's an awesome opportunity. Next, it's time for First Aid Kit, and they're going to do My Silver Lining. They're a Swedish folk duo, but when they go play, they had a drummer, they had a steel pedal guitar, and they had music. They had a piano. Then we're going to go to Savoy Brown, Train to Nowhere. Savoy, of course, I got about 50, 60 of his. We'll hit those, and probably the best thing I can say right now is let's play some music.
I don't want to wait anymore. I'm tired of looking for answers. Take me someplace where there's music and there's laughter. I don't know if I'm scared of dying, but I'm scared of living too fast, too slow. Regret, remorse, hold on. No, I've gotta go. There's no starting over, no new beginnings. Time raises on. Just gotta keep on keeping on. Gotta keep on going, looking straight out on the road. Can't worry about what's behind you, what's coming for you further up the road. Try not to hold on to what is gone. I try to do right what is wrong. I try to keep on keeping on. Yeah, I just keep on keeping on. I hear a voice calling out for me. These shackles I made in an attempt to be free. Be it for ease, be it for love. I won't take the easy road. Ooh, ooh. idea what or where I. Something good comes with the bad. A song's never just sad. There's hope, there's a silver line. Show me my silver line. Show me my silver line. I hear a voice calling out for me. These shackles I made in a town to be free. Be it for ease, be it for love. I won't take the easy road. I won't take the easy road, the easy road, the easy road. Oh, I won't take the easy road, the easy road, the easy road. Oh, ooh, 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 show me my silver line. I try to keep on keeping on. Show me my silver line. I try to keep on keeping on. Show me my silver line. I try to keep on keeping on. Show me my silver line. I try to keep on keeping on.
Here's a song from 1968 from the Blue Matter record. It's called Train to Nowhere.
You can catch it if you wanna ride. Don't you worry if it passes you by. Yeah, I can hear it now. I've been waiting a long all aboard on the train to nowhere.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're listening to RadioWilder.com. The new season. Make sure you're listening in every week for what's new in 2018 on RadioWilder.com.
Picks a clean guitar, Savoy Brown. I'm still surprised that despite me shouting out to the garage, my favorite, no Savoy Brown. Tremendous guitar player, tremendous band, tremendous singing, tremendous everything. We're going to move along back into the 60s to the Stones. We're going to do an Out of Time, which is one of my favorite tunes, and that sounded good at the same time. And then we're going to move over into the 80s to the I believe it was the number 2 hit in 1986, Wang Chung. And I know you're all interested, but Wang Chung has a meaning. It means yellow bell, and that is actually the first note in Chinese classical music, in a Chinese classical musical scale. Rock bands are very good about coming up with names from hell. You never know why or how. The first band I was in that was a real band. I don't know that Paul and I had any name for our band, but maybe we did. I was looking through trying to find a name for a band, and I went for some reason. I found some book that had names of New York gangs, and so I saw Pigtown Lords, loved it, and a friend of mine drew it or painted it really, and so on my bass drum we had a handsome-looking pig with a crown on his head, the Pigtown Lords, and the Lords were my band for at least 3 bands, maybe 4 as we moved along, before we got over into the Sonny Farrell regime of glory. So it was a nice one, and you can see how some of these things come up. So we're going to do some Stones. We're going to do a little Wang Chung, and Wang Chung, Stones is Out of Time, as I said. Wang Chung is Everybody Have Fun Tonight, and I'll be having fun, and I am having fun, hopefully right now, virtually down in Nashville. Then we'll go to a request, get into that, talk a little about the psycho that requested this song, and enjoy ourselves. Now it's time for a little bit more music.
You don't know what's going on. You've been away for far too long. You can't come back and think you are still there. You're out of touch, my baby. My heart just started, baby. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. Well, baby, 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 you're out of time. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. You are left out of there without a doubt. 'Cause baby, 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 you're out of time. The girl who wants to run away discovers that you had a day. It's no good you're thinking that you are still mad. You're out of touch, my baby. My poor unfaithful baby. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. Well, baby, 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 you're out of time. I said, baby, 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 first in line. Oh no, you're absolutely my baby, my poor old-fashioned baby. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. Well, baby, 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 you're out of time. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. Yes, you are left out. Out of there without a doubt. Baby, 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 you're out of time. Sing a song. Baby, 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 you're out of time. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. Baby, 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 you're out of time. You don't know what's going on. You've been away for much too long, but you can't come back and think you are still mad. You're out of touch, my baby. My boy just got it, baby. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. Well, baby, 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 you're out of time. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. Yes, you are left out. Yes, you are. I said, I left out of there without a doubt. 'Cause baby, 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 you're out of time. Alright. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. I said, baby, 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 you're out of time. I said, baby, baby.
I'd drive a million miles to be with you tonight. So if you're feeling low, turn up your radio. The words we use are strong, they make reality. But now the music's on. Well, baby, dance with me. Yeah. have fun tonight. Everybody white jump tonight. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody white jump tonight. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody have fun.
You can hear the difference, the distinct difference in recording eras. Although I love those 60s early Stones things that are almost, again, they're not really a reverb or an echo, and they're not even in the garage kind of a thing. It's just their own. Andrew Luke Oldham was their promoter at the time, and the sounds they got are just pure Rolling Stone. And all their decades are great, but those are some of those early tunes, songs that we played like Satisfaction or Paint It Black, and those songs, they all came out of that same deal. Nothing But a Heartache coming up by Southside Johnny. Southside Johnny is probably credited with taking what were known as club bands or bar bands, which played mostly cover tunes. You go to a bar and you'd have a cover band just like you do now in a lot of ways, but Southside Johnny had his own original stuff plus cover, and he could do what the bar owners loved, which we were able to do, which is get people to drink. He had a lot of soul. Started in 1975, still playing, and he was tight with Bruce Springsteen. And one of his claims is he claims, or other people claim, that there are over 100 musicians who have claimed that at one time or another they played with Southside Johnny. Big soulful voice. Much of his stuff reminds me of Sonny, and in his own way, and he did a lot of the good stuff. I want to go ahead and play Southside Johnny because it'll make me think of Sonny. Get that going, and then we'll stop off for a minute and focus on our regular request. Southside Johnny, take it away.
Nothing but a heartache every day. Nothing but a teardrop all the way. A sad situation that I just can't bear. She's got me, oh why can't I get her? Nothing but a heartache every day. Nothing but a teardrop all the way. The sure ain't right, it sure ain't fair. She's got me, oh why can't I get her?
that I can think that sounded, or we sounded like that. Pretty close, because his voice is close to Sonny. And what I like about that is there's the power of the big organ, not a smaller one. You can just hear it when it goes into the chords in the organ. And the pretty good bottom end. I couldn't pick up a lot of the feet, but the bass is moving. They have a lot of power in that group, and I could see how they could. And they have all kinds of songs. I mean, you look them up. He's got dozens and dozens of his own original things, plus others. So Southside Johnny, every time I hear him, and I have plenty of his music, does remind me. And when I was listening to that one, I thought, yeah, I could. When I heard even the backup, I could hear us doing that backup on that thing. So that rings true to my heart. Southside Johnny. We're going into the country, Chicago, but not the standard Chicago. Chicago 2. It's a Steve Wilson remix, which Mike LeBeau turned me on to. Some real stingy guitar in it that's different than Chicago. Some good chords that adds punch to what Chicago does, as if they needed some punch. And it was I heard it over at Mike's place, and it's Chicago. You know it's Chicago, but if you're not paying attention, or all of a sudden just, hey, that's Chicago in the background, and you hear that, you'll go, that's a little something different. Pretty nice. After we get done with that, and what I noticed about today's show was that we only have 14 songs on the show. We usually have 16, 17, and we're heading our way towards a 2-hour show with interviews and the songs. And I don't ever pick how many songs, and again, as I've said many times, or what decades they just come out, how they come out, and that's the way it should be. And 14 is probably the least amount I've had in a while, but because they're good and long, you're going to get some long ones. You're going to get a couple 6-minute ones in there and some 4. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. We'll go in, and this one here will be one of the longest, but there's some good jamming and some good playing in that. Then we're going to go into Garden Party. Now, Garden Party was done by Ricky Nelson. He did it in 70 or 71, and if you will, the message in this song was, he had of course a whole big bunch of hits by then, but when he went to Madison Square Garden and played this, the crowd, he wanted to introduce some of his new stuff, and the crowd was not going for it. They wanted to hear, and you'll hear him say, I own, or I love, or Mary Lou's mine, or whatever. But he has a line in there, something about, if I can't play my new stuff, something like that, I'd rather be driving a truck. So the only thing that the fans wanted was the old. I'm not sure when he talks about, I know John and Yoko were in there, you can get that, and I'm not sure about the Dylan shoes. Was it really Bob Dylan, Howard Hughes, what that was? But that was Ricky doing his thing. So we'll hit that, get these two going along. The In the Country's a real good one. You'll hear the difference. So I think it's about time to get in the country with Chicago.
Understand why I sing this song.
garden party to reminisce with my old friends. A chance to share old memories and play our songs again. When I got to the garden party, they all knew my name. No one recognized me. I didn't look the same, but it's alright now. I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. People came from miles around, everyone was there. Yoko brought her walrus, there was magic in the air. And over in the corner, much to my surprise, Mr. Hughes hidden Dylan's shoes, wearing his disguise. But it's alright now, I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. La-da-da-da, la-da-da-da. Played them all the old songs, thought that's why they came. No one heard the music, we didn't look the same. I said hello to Mary Lou, she belongs to me. When I sang a song about a honky-tonk, it was time to leave. But it's alright now, I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. La-da-da-da, la-da-da-da, la-da-da-da. Someone opened up a closet door, and out stepped Johnny Be Good, playing guitar like a ringing a bell, and looking like he should. You gotta play at garden parties, I wish you a lot of luck. But if memories were all I sang, I'd rather drive a truck. But it's alright now, I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. La-da-da, la-da-da-da. And it's alright now, yeah, learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself.
As I was listening to that, I was wondering if my longtime great pal Ty Grimes, who did play drums for and with Ricky Nelson, if he played that song. I'll have to ask him that if he got to play that with him. Next tune that we're going to go to is just a tune. Sounds good. Nothing much to say about it. I liked it. I'm going to pop it. We're going to hit it. And to give me a break to get tuned up for the Enquirer. But before we get to the Enquirer, then Dave will take us into the Deuces or Wilder. Then we'll move it on over into the Enquirer. So this is Sister Surround, and they actually are the soundtrack of our lives. TSOOL. That's what they call themselves. So enjoy Sister Surround.
Sister
But the action you take only makes you small, just like the way it should be. Surround, sister, take care of me. Surround, sister, take care of me. You're a book out of nowhere, being read all the time. And the things that you give me only shows that you're blind. And when you know it's all over and you're going insane, well, I'm just there to remind you that I can't feel no pain. Why don't you let it be? Surround, sister, take care of me. Surround, sister, take care of me. Surround, sister, 'cause I'm not afraid to fall. No, I'm not afraid to fall. I'm not afraid at all. At all. But surround, sister, take care of me. Surround, sister, take care of me. Surround, sister, 'cause I'm not afraid to fall.
The greatest songs in rock and roll history with the coolest covers. It's time for Harry's Deuces Are Wilder. Great songs, great covers.
Got some bang to it. Dave, I'm sure, has let us in by this time to the Deuces Are Wilder collection. We're going to go back to 1963 for the original. And it is as I mentioned earlier, it's a surfer rocket car type of song coming out from the coast. The Ripcords is the name of the band that did it. And there's not much to say about the Ripcords except they had two very prominent members, Bruce Johnston, who was a Beach Boy, and Terry Melcher, who turned out to be a big-time Hollywood record producer. He's Doris Day's son. He was on there doing vocals. And in a strange twist, he turned out because Charles Manson reached out and Charles thought he was ready to do some singing, and so he hung around with Charles, unfortunately, for a while in the drug-laden time before Charlie went more berserk than ever. So the Ripcords will do that, and it's a 63, and they're whipping the cars and beating the cars. And then the cover of Hey Little Cobra, done by AC Rock, that means a cappella rock, and that's off their album Riding the Storm Out. Now, I didn't understand and realize, and they were called Chicago's premier a cappella group, and their thing was covering classic rock and roll tunes. Well, I didn't know there were towns or cities that had different types of a cappella groups. They were the premier. They're good. It sounded good. So there are a couple of other covers, but I like this best because it's completely different. So we'll play that, hear it, listen to it, and then we're going to go into, let's see what we'll do. You know what? We're just going to do that right there because I'm a little anxious to get into the Enquirer. It always gets me excited. There's a lot of good stories this week. I'm pumped to see what it is. Plus, I will deliver another gift. I wonder if we can take the Enquirer's gifts and put them into the Wilder shop. No, maybe that's not a great idea. So probably the best thing to do right now is get out on the racetrack, Hear how the Cobra goes. See how fast the little Cobra goes. Hey, little Cobra.
Hey, little Cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? Took my Cobra down to the track, hitched to the back of my Cadillac. Everyone was there just to wait for me. There were plenty of Stingrays and XKs. Shut 'em Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all of your might. Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all of your might. Hey, little Cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? When the flag went down, you could hear rubber burn. Stingray had me going into the turn. I hung a big shift and I got it to hide. When I flew by the Stingray, I waved bye-bye. Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all of your might. Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all of your might. Hey, little Cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? Around the far turn and the straightaway, I was blowing off everything that got in my way. The Stingrays and Jags were so far behind, I took my Cobra out of gear and then I coasted the line. Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all of your might. Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all of your might. Hey, little Cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? Shut 'em down. Shut 'em down. Shut 'em down.
Hey, little Cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? I took my Cobra down to the track, hitched to the back of my Cadillac. Everyone was there just waiting for me. There were plenty of Stingrays and XKs. Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all your might. Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all your might. Hey, little Cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? When the flag went down, you could hear rubber burn. The Stingray had me going into the turn. I hung a big shift and I got into high. And when I flew by the Stingray, I waved bye-bye. Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all your might. Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all your might. Hey, little Cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? Around the far turn and the straightaway, I was blowing off everything that got in my way. The Stingrays and Jags were so far behind, I took my Cobra out of gear and let it coast to the line. Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all your might. Spring, little Cobra, getting ready to strike. Spring, little Cobra, with all your might. Hey, little Cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down? Shut 'em down. Shut 'em down. Shut 'em down. Shut 'em
How about that singing? Can you tell in the first one a little Beach Boy, little kind of foreshadowing of something's going to come along with the Beach Boys? And the little Cobra, in those days, you didn't really drive any. I mean, the rocket cars, everybody was shifting. You had a 4-speed, and you learned how to do what we call power shifting, which you engage. Let's say first gear, you start it, you pop the clutch, you're floored, and at the maximum RPM for you to go for first or second, you pop that clutch real quick. That's a power shift, and I could just feel that moving along. And in that 1963, I used to know all my engines. I believe the little Cobra was equipped with a 289, but it was a very small car. I remember seeing it up at Casa Ford in El Paso. Very nice machine. I forgot it was like 3600 or 3200. I really am dating myself. And now you could put a 0 at the end of that and another 0 at the end of that. Then they beefed them up and I put a 427 in them, a little heavier, a monster. I actually think the 289 is worth more money. I don't know. But the 427 was fast and rockety. And I don't like the fact that they keep talking about how it blew off those Stingrays. I've got something out in the garage ready for anybody's little Cobra, ready to go. See if it can knock my little sweetheart off. And how about the acapella? What do you think about that? Different? See the greatness of the Deuces or Wilder when there are great covers and people do something different. Who would think that there's an acapella group and that's all they ever did? Let's cover classic music.
Now, ripped from the headlines. Queen Elizabeth escapes assassin in New Zealand. It's a Radio Wilder news flash brought to you by Harry's National Enquirer, spelled with an I, because inquiring minds and behinds want to know. Now, here's Harry with the details.
Now the big time. Now I'm really starting to have some fun here. It's Enquirer time, and I've got to always say whatever I say. In today's world, the Enquirer, when my dad had it, was a rag. People laughed at it, spit at it. You know, the two-headed toad. All kinds of gifts you could have. Even way more bizarre stories than today. But the way the media's come around, and I think I'm going to call myself fairly knowledgeable since I am a broadcast guy. I've run camera on newscast. I've been on radio, done radio. News I'm talking about specifically, and it used to be at the station. I might have mentioned it, but it doesn't matter. You'd have the national news block coming in at about 5 o'clock, and that'd be one of the big boys, rather Cronkite. And the spots were very, very expensive to be in that block. Then you'd move into the local block, and in our days, my days back in the way, the best guy that we had that I could remember was Marlon Haynes, very smooth, syrupy. And you got the news. Good, some crap, bad, horrible news, what is a plane wreck or whatever, and then everything in between. It wasn't all horrible and all bad. And those two were the most expensive in the whole 24-hour period of being on the air broadcast. Those 2 hours were the most expensive as far as commercials. Cost the most. You had the biggest audience. Everybody tuned in, and it was an important thing. Now you have a million signals. They're all over the place, and I'm not going to call it the news. I'm not going to get into any of that, and I don't want Marlene to get near this microphone because she'll go off on the CNNs of the world and the rest of them. But the Enquirer, what I'm trying to get at, has come full circle. Now it is the news that I can rely on, count on. This fact-checking and fake news that I see every day and all that stuff. The Enquirer is in prime position. It's legit. This week, the biggie is, of course, Queen Elizabeth narrowly escaped an assassination attempt down in New Zealand. I know you guys didn't hear about it, but it happened. And a bloodthirsty British citizen, Christopher Lewis, was arrested and tried in secret. Now, think about that for a little bit. The Enquirer wants to keep it down so you don't get too concerned about it. So that happened down there, and he said he had her head in his scope, and he was going to splatter her head, but a little bit of movement by the bodyguards saved Queen Elizabeth. So I know you'll be happy to understand and know that. And then we're going to go over to Vapidville, which I call Hollywood. We're going over to Brad and Angelina. Now, Brad has not been able to see his brood, and I do mean brood. I think they have anywhere between 9 and 14 children. I don't know where. I did mention that they encompass many, many countries. I don't know those either, all but the United States. So Brad and Angelina has kept Brad from an honest vacation with his children for 563 days. I like that the days have been counted down, but Brad's mom got pissed about it and said, that's enough of this. I'm not going to have you treated like this. You go over to Angelina and you straighten this out. You deserve a vacation with your brood. You need to have it. Man up. Get a set. Something like that. It didn't actually say that. That's my glory that I get to ad-lib here. So apparently when he went over to her, wherever she is, got it straightened out, he's now going to have a 2-week vacation with his brood. Can't really argue with that. Then we move along to Abby Lee. Now, you might ask, who is Abby Lee? I might ask, who is Abby Lee? Many people might ask who Abby Lee is. Well, I'm going to tell you who she is. She is the disgraced diva that starred in Dancing Moms. You know, Dancing Moms. I know you've seen it, and I know that you remember it. Anyways, the reason she's disgraced and in the clink is because she had some bankruptcy fraud. So she's in the clink for a year, and she has wasted away. She's lost over 100 pounds. How do I know this? Celebrity nutritionist, and you know you got to have those, Charlene Cardello, said that she has noticed, in her opinion, she's lost well over 100, does not look good, and what's left of her, she calls it her chin, they could make their own reality show out of her chin. Now, we'll leave that alone. I don't know. Just let Abby waste away, or she'll make a comeback on Dancing Moms. Maybe it'll join up with, I don't know, Dancing Dads or something. There'll be another big-time show. But more importantly, as we move over into the exclusive gift shop, in time to honor Queen Elizabeth for her narrow escape, we have a 12-inch, beautifully hand-sculpted statue of her coronation. Now, this is nothing to laugh at. This is serious. It looks good. It's great. And it's, when you get it, you're going to get a hand-numbered certificate. Nothing like it. It'll be yours. You can keep it. And the Enquirer's making it available now, and you got to reserve them. It's $125 cashola, or the famous numbers that I really enjoy as an ex-retailer of $31.25 for equal payments. So the Enquirer comes through again. Next week we got some more biggies coming in. Be sure to look at that gift. Take a close look at it. You can look it up, go down there and get that Enquirer. And as I said, it's a little more expensive, but absolutely worth every single penny of it. Next, we're going to Mr. Don Henley from the Eagles, a good friend of mine, my baby brother, I would call him. I have a real baby brother, and he's my friend baby brother, Troy Bix. His uncle plays horn, or was playing horn with the Eagles. And Don's doing his own single on this off Inside Job called Working It. Good tune itself. And then I'm going to take us into the 70s, because this reminds me of my great pal Richard, who's gone, the Guitar Man, done by Bread. Bread was a soft rock group from 1970 to 77. They had 13 hits on the Billboard. They're nice singing too, good vocal stuff. So we'll get Bread done. We'll let Don work it a little bit, pop the guitar with Bread. Then we'll be down to the finale, the two that we're going to bring up. And then, of course, as you've heard, any of my faithful listeners, some of you over to, this is a nod to my Japanese listeners, my Russian listeners. Happy to have all of you. Hope there's more by the hour. And we always talk about the big sticky. I have all these little stickies I'm looking at that are my show notes. And the big sticky this week, you don't always have one, but it usually shows what type of a fabulous, big, long-lived career that somebody has. This week, it's going to be Leon Russell, and I can't wait to get to that. So probably the best thing we can do right now is let's work it ourselves. Let's do a little work in it.
It's open season here, my friend. It always is, it always has been. Welcome, welcome to the USA. We're partying fools in the autumn of a heyday. And though we're running out of everything, we can't afford to quit. No. Before this binge is over, we got to squeeze out one more hit. We're working it, working, working, working it, working. Soon you will be dancing face to face with the limits of ambition. addiction and the scars of the marketplace. Welcome to the land of flame and fizz, where you will learn that packaging is all that heaven is. Got the little black car, the little black dress. We got the guru and the trailer and the full course press. We got the software, hard drive, CD-ROM. We got the exploitation.com. We got the pages, cell phone, bootleg method, qual on the media, the message. You are what you own. We got the agent, lawyer, lapdog, lawyer, talk show, book deal, round our square meal. You know, we're so busy covering our asses that we just can't commit. We say, back off, don't bother me, baby. Can't you see I'm working it? Working it. Well, it's plain to see Miss Liberty has not yet come of age, but she loves to feed the animals as long as they're locked up in the cage. Yeah, but everybody knows the girl's got balls of brass. Kiss my ass. The stench of discontent in these corporation nation states, where the loudest live to trample on the least. They say it's just the predatory nature of the beast. Yeah, but the barons in the balcony are laughing and pointing to the pit. They say, oh look, they've grown accustomed to the smell. Now people love that shit. We're working it. Working it. Working it. Working it. Working it. Got the shotgun game, the long-term mess. We got the suffocating quarterly consciousness. Yes, man, run like a thief. New York to Hollywood, hype and glory, special effects and no story. Working. Yes, man, run like a thief. Working it. Working it. Working it. Well, you don't know who the enemy is. You don't know. You don't know who the enemy is. Company man, working. 8 for me, 1 for you. Working. Very fair. Business as usual. Business as usual. Risk, 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 risk.
Draws the crowd and plays so loud, baby, it's the guitar man. Who's gonna steal the show? You know, baby, it's the guitar man. He can make you love, he can make you cry. He will bring you down and he'll get you high. Something keeps him going miles and miles a day to find another place to play. Night after night we treat you right, baby, it's the guitar man. Who's on the radio? You go listen to the guitar man. Then he comes to town and you see his face, and you think you might like to take his place. Something keeps him drifting miles and miles away, searching for the songs to play. Then you listen to the music and you like to sing along. You want to get the meaning out of each and every song. Then you find yourself a message and some words to call your own and take them home. But no one seems to know what it is that makes him go. Then the lights begin to flicker and the sound is getting dim. The voice begins to falter and the crowds are getting thin. But he never seems to notice, he's just got to find another place to play. Lead away. Got to play. Lead away.
Notice how it says guitar man. When we played, you used to call a guitar an axe. You used to have different terms, and it was always a guitar. It sounds Western, but it's not really. That's what people would say, and that's how you'd use it. Working it with Don, I would have enjoyed playing drums on that. Of course, he does play drums. Did a nice job on that. So we're going to go the last two songs. We're going to do On the Rocks. It's by Bash and Pop. You say, well, who's that? They're new, but kind of not. They started off in Minnesota in '92. Tom Stinson, who is better known as one of the boys in Guns N' Roses. He started them. They broke up. He played, did his thing through the years, and then reformed the group in 2016. And he did I guess you call it a. What's the best thing that I can do? It's a pledge music campaign to fund this album, and it's a rock and roll. So it's probably 2017. It's new. Like the tune. I like the rock part. Picked up 3 or 4 tunes off of that. So we'll let Tommy take care of that, and then we'll go into Leon Russell. Now Leon is what can I say? A 60-year career Leon had. He recently died in 2016. He had, this is an unbelievable number. This is kind of going back to Petula Clark's astounding numbers. He wrote or co-wrote a total of 433 songs, received 6 gold records, put out 33 albums, actually won a Grammy Award this year for a song that he did, and it's just amazing to me. He started with in the 60s. He played with, let's see, who did he play with? He played with the Beach Boys and Jan and Dean, and never knew any of that stuff. Then in 1970, when his brand new album called Leon Russell came out, he was pretty happy to have people like Eric Clapton, Ringo, and George Harrison produce on his album. Leon Russell plays beautifully. I think he sings great too. A lot of soul with Leon. He'll take us out, finish it out for us. But next week, a biggie, March the 2nd, we've called it Showtime 21. It's going to be my birthday show. Now, on my birthday show, we're going to have one request and two shout-outs. The request is going to be my brother-in-law. The two shout-outs are coming from me, and I want to shout out, and I'm going to do it, and they're going to be a lot of fun. Remember how I told you there were 14 songs in this particular show, and it just hit 14 songs? Well, next week we have 19 songs, basically because I'm all over the place. I'm singing happy birthday to me, having a lovely time. 19 songs come out to almost within 1 minute of this show's 14 songs. That's the fun I have. And I think we have every single generation next week covered, every decade, except for the 80s. Again, I don't pick them, I don't choose them, they just come out how they want. We're going to have one of the people that I grew up loving to listen to that played south of the border. He's going to be on. One of my all-time favorite tunes, and covered by an upset that my friend Mike turned me on to. Got some new stuff, got some Hall of Famers, and then the second of my shout-outs is going to be a song that just came out, and I think the crowd's going to enjoy that. So next week, come join me for my birthday. Right now, I got to get back to Tedeschi Trucks, hear what they're doing. They're going to start playing some more for me. I got my little Zoom stick with me, so I'm going to try to grab every single musician here in Nashville and get a sound bite. So thanks for joining us. Very much appreciated, as we always do, striving to get that 16th country. Proud to have that 16th country. Buy some shirts from us, and if we're not getting rich, we'll send it over to our charity. And if they don't hop aboard, then Terry and I will take the 10 or 15 bucks that we make, or 20 bucks. I think I'd like to go over to Don and Charlie's and have a spicy roasted chicken. Enjoy your weekend. Have a wonderful time. And I can't tell you how much we really do appreciate it. Dave, Terry, and I are having a blast. Hope you're having a blast. Keep the audience growing. We're thrilled. Keep the shirts going. Send some pictures. Not inappropriate ones, of course. Make sure there's something down below the shirt. But wear the Wilder t-shirts and wear them proudly. Thanks a lot, guys.
Tell me why he's a stranger in a strange land. Woo! Just a stranger in a strange land. Just a stranger in a strange land. Well, I don't exactly know what's going on in the world today. I don't know what there is to say about the way the people are treating each other, but not like brothers. Lead us, take us far away from ecology with mythology and astrology. It's got some words to say about the way we live today. Why can't we learn to love each other and try to learn a new face to the whole worldwide human race and stop the money chase, lay back, relax, and get back on the human track. Stop racing towards oblivion. Oh, such a sad, sad state we're in. And that's the thing. Do you recognize the bell of truth when you hear it ring? Won't you stop and listen to the children sing? Or won't you sing it, children? Won't you come on and sing it, children? Whoa, sing it one more time. I didn't hear you.
Hey, Harry. Mike LeBeau here. Love the show, man. It wasn't until Sandy and I visited you and Marlene at your house that I really began to get an appreciation for what it is I listen to in music. And you being a drummer and me wanting to be a drummer in my next life, I know everything the drummer's doing. And I love listening to the bass track. Everything at the bottom end, you called it. And that's kind of like golf. If you've got some good fundamentals, good grip, good pivot, good fundamentals, you can really play a good game. So keep the songs coming, love them, and I can't wait for next weekend so I can listen to some more.
You've been listening to RadioWilder.com, the new season. Be sure you're listening in next week for Wilder News Flashes, how you can get a hot new Wilder t-shirt, cool rock and roll videos, and interviews. It's all right here every week on RadioWilder.com.